Hello Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? All right, so we do have the World, we do have the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Justice card. Kind of looks like you're very determined to either see an ending through or a divorce through, because I am definitely getting, for some of you, you could very well be married. But it does appear to me that you're very determined nonetheless, right? To walk away from something and never look back. Okay, how does this person, or I guess we'll see who decides to show up to the right of me, but how does this person currently view this relationship? Okay, so two things here, because I'm getting two different storylines. For those of you who are not technically speaking married to this person, I think that this ending between the two of you is definitely going to shock this person and, you know, catch this person by surprise. I don't necessarily feel like they're going to see all of this coming. Pisces is what I'm gathering. If this is somebody that you're legally married to, I think that this person thought that after this separation occurred here between the two of you, like the two of you will eventually, you know, get back together and work things out. But it kind of looks like you're very determined to see this divorce through, is what I'm gathering. Okay, and it is going to definitely leave this person extremely heartbroken, Pisces. I mean, I am getting that because it doesn't look like they wanted this relationship between the two of you to come to an end. Okay, how does Pisces currently feel? Yeah, it just kind of looks like you're done. It looks like you really did try to make this dynamic between the two of you work. For some of you, you could have spent many years with this person, or even several years with this person, but you're done investing more time and energy towards this marriage and a relationship that you share with this person, especially because you don't necessarily see anything changing and or getting better between you and this person. So it kind of looks like you're finding a lot of comfort, Pisces, in the simple fact that you tried to make this marriage and a relationship work, but it kind of looks like you don't want to try anymore to make this entire situation work anymore. Okay. How does this person, here we go, how does this person currently feel? Okay. Pisces, regardless if this has anything to do with a divorce or the two of you breaking up, this person does come off to me as somebody who's very determined to change your mind, okay? Because this person's not ready to walk away from this, they're gonna say whatever they gotta say and do whatever it is that they gotta do to like prevent you from getting up and walking away from them and or officially divorcing them, is what I'm getting, okay? You know, I do want to look at the Fool really quickly here. Yeah, let's do that. Tell me more about the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. Yeah. We have the Lovers to a Judgment card, and then we also have the Five of Cups. This whole starting over is not something that this person's trying to do. This person wants the amount of time and energy they've invested into you and this dynamic that they share with you to essentially count for something. So yeah, Pisces, starting over is just not something that they want to do. Like, if this was Burger King have it their way, Pisces, I'd much rather try to fix or repair things with you than to start over with anybody else and or build with anyone else. It just kind of looks like what's going to make them happy is not going to make you happy, and what's going to make you happy is not going to make this person happy, because I am definitely getting that this relationship and our marriage between you and this person hasn't been making you happy for a while, is kind of what I'm getting. And it's evident to me that this dynamic between the two of you, it does bring a lot of happiness and joy, you know, into this person's life. Hence why, you know, they don't want to lose you. But yeah, Pisces, if this has anything to do with like the two of you like getting a divorce, I do feel like this person's going to give you a little bit of a hard time, because at the end of the day, they don't want to get a divorce. If this has anything to do with the breakup, same message applies. Like, I think that this person's going to like, I just don't see this person leaving you alone, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I don't see this person leaving you alone. I don't see this person allowing you to just walk right out of their life. Like, I just don't really see it playing out that way between you and this person, Pisces. Like, they're not gonna go down without a fight, is what I'm getting. What actions will Pisces take towards this person or moving forward? I mean, hey, this person's going to try to change your mind, Pisces, and they're going to try to fight to get you back, but you just don't want this anymore as far as this marriage is concerned or this relationship is concerned. And it kind of looks like there's nothing that this person can say and or do that's going to change your mind about not wanting to continue to be a part of this marriage and a relationship. It just kind of looks like this person really did lose you for good. What actions what actions will this person take towards Pisces or moving forward? It's like this person's coming back around your way telling you how this is all going to play out. You know what I mean? Like, it has that type of feel to it. It's like they're over here telling you, we are not going to get a divorce. Okay, Pisces, you know what we're going to do, Pisces? We're going to sit here and we're going to work this out. We're going to work this out and we're going to talk it out. And yeah, you and I, we're gonna be happy. You know what I mean? We're gonna be happy. Like, it has that type of feel to it where it's like they're coming and telling you what you're gonna do and what we're gonna do is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. Because as far as like the two of you breaking up is concerned, that's not gonna happen. According to them, yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's like they're like telling you, hey, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not getting a divorce. Sorry, we're not breaking up. Sorry, Pisces. I know you want to get a divorce. I know you want to break up, but yeah, we're not breaking up. Like, it's like they're hitting you with. It's like they're harnessing that type of energy. Okay. Okay. Tell me more about the. Wait a second. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's interesting. With the with the Nine of Pentacles coming out here. All right, Pisces. Do I feel like this person's fighting as hard as they are because, you know, they don't want to lose you and they love you? Yes. But I also feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that this person secretly needs you. With the Nine of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse, that's kind of telling me that this is somebody who cannot take care of themselves financially. Like, they can't really be able to take care of themselves financially, is what I'm gathering. Like, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse represents somebody who's codependent. Nine of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who's independent. It's somebody who can clearly take care of themselves. It's somebody who doesn't need a man or a woman for absolutely anything. But when you got it in the reverse, it's kind of insinuating that this person is codependent. Like, they can't, how do I say this? Like, they can't do this thing called life without you in it. Okay? So that's like another reason why they're fighting this hard, because they can't do this thing called life without you in it. Financially is what I basically mean. They can't secretly, which is not something that this person wants you to know, is kind of what I'm getting. That they can't do this thing called life without you in it. Yeah, it's like they feel like they can't. They can't. Like, they feel like they can't be able to like take care of themselves and support themselves. Financially. Well, I mean, I don't know. Tell me, okay, well, tell me more about the Tower for Pisces. Let's see. We have the Magician in the reverse. We also have the Death card in the upright, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. According to you, Pisces, you feel like the reason why this entire situation didn't work out here between the two of you was because of them. Like, how do I say this? Like, a lot of you feel like this person really did like push you far away is kind of what I'm getting. Like, you're as far as they pushed you is kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like that's like the part that kind of confuses you also too, right? About this person, because it's like, according to you, right, you feel like, well, they're the reason why the marriage didn't work out. They're the reason why the relationship didn't work out. So yeah, I just don't understand, you know. I don't understand why this person wants me back. You know, I don't understand. You know, they pushed me pretty far, you know. Um, well, it has a lot to do with that, Pisces. It has a lot to do with, yes, them, you know, loving you and not wanting to be without you, but it also has a lot to do with them secretly knowing that they can't do this thing called life without you in it. They just can't. They just can't. Like, in other words, how do I say this to you? Like, in other words, this person, you know, feels like they're better off with you in their life versus without you in their life. Because without you in their life would just be too freaking hard for this individual to do life all by themselves. They perceive it to be extremely hard and challenging. And it's also something that they don't want to even do because it's too hard and challenging for them to essentially be able to essentially take care of themselves and like their, like, you know, responsibilities is kind of what I'm getting. So they want you back because yes, they do love you and, you know, they don't want to be without you, but it's also stemming from a place of, you know, them being very codependent, you know, financially, because they do come off to me as somebody who's very codependent financially. But regardless of how you want to slice and dice this, it doesn't appear to me that you want to get back with this person. So, you know, then there's that. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, we do have the Six of Cups, and then we also have the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hermit, and then we also have the Ace of Cups to the Page of Cups. You know, another thing too, Pisces, is that you've been down this road with this person so many times to the point where you kind of know roughly what to anticipate and or expect. This is kind of why you rather walk away and take your chances on someone else than to revisit this connection, you know, ever again, is what I'm getting. Because a lot of you feel like you would have a much better chance at experiencing a healthy and stable relationship with someone else versus, you know, with this person. Because a lot of you feel like you can't have a stable and or healthy relationship with this person, which makes sense. I mean, we do have the Tower out here, and the Tower is linked to the Devil, which could represent a very toxic and, you know, unstable relationship. But then that's the thing, is that that's what you want. You want a stable and healthy relationship with someone that you could actually grow and evolve with, someone that you don't necessarily feel is just constantly holding you back. And a lot of you could have felt like this person was definitely holding you back. I mean, and I feel like it has a lot to do with this right here. You know, them being, you know, codependent could have caused you to essentially feel like this, you know, person was holding you back. I mean, you don't come off to me as somebody who's codependent by any means. Like, you come off to me as somebody who can, you know, clearly do life without this person in your life. Like, you can clearly take care of yourself and your responsibilities. Like, you could do life, right, without this individual by your side, or anyone at that, but they can't. They can't. So, you know, then there's that. But it doesn't, at this point, like, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? If this person tries to get you back or not, it just kind of looks like it's just not gonna work, unfortunately. How's this person gonna respond and react? We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of... Oh, keep in mind too, Pisces, that this person might even go as far as to try to, like, guilt trip you when it comes down to this decision of yours. As far as moving forward and moving on with your life is concerned, they might, you know, try to guilt trip you. But yeah, Pisces, it just kind of looks like no matter how much you want to tell this person that, you know, you're done with them and that you're walking away, I mean, this person's still gonna, like, sit up here and put up a fight. There's just, like, a lot of back and forth going on is kind of what I'm getting at this point. It's like you have 99 reasons as to why you don't want to revisit this connection, and they're gonna try to come in and convince you as to why you should. You know what I mean? Give them in this dynamic between the two of you another chance. So, you know, then there's that. But yeah, this person definitely very, very codependent. Like they were very codependent off of you, but I almost want to say financially codependent off of you, because again, it's somebody who could barely take care of themselves financially. So with that being said, it just kind of looks like when this person was, you know, with you, like they were able to have a stable, you know, life for themselves with obviously your help and your assistance, but now they don't have that, and now they're being forced to be independent and face life without you by their side, and they're just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. That's too hard. That's too hard. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay all my bills by myself. Like it has that type of feel to it. Okay. So Pisces, that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.